Good evening, everyone. This is Iron Will Becker, and I'm back with another book review. So, tonight's book is Animal Farm by George Orwell. Some of you from my generation may have read that book. It was very apropos when the book came out and the time when it was published. I had not read this book before, so this was brand new to me, and I let's see if I can work on my lighting here a little bit. I was unfamiliar with it. Now, I'm very familiar with the topic. Being a Cold War kid, growing up during the time where United States and Russia, the USSR, were very much at odds with each other. I found the book to be very reminiscent of the things I learned about communism, statism, fascism, and the things that I saw in my own community and life during those years, and how the propaganda was used not only during World War II. Hey, Sarah, how are you? Not only the propaganda was used during World War II, but also all throughout the Cold War. When I was in high school, we were in Germany, and I got to do a 3-day study about World War II propaganda, and that was a very interesting experience to get an understanding of what was being done and how things were being pitched by the Nazi Party in Germany and the things that they were doing. I then later saw that from the other side as a citizen of the United States looking at Eastern Bloc countries that were, as they were called at the time. The book takes us through the story, hey Jim, of a farm in England where the animals revolt. And kind of the process of propaganda that happens on the farm. People may disagree. They may not like George Orwell's work. However, the truths he teaches in this book are essential for understanding the state of affairs about communism and statism. It does not really get into capitalism. It doesn't talk about the free markets and things like that. And it centers all on this animal farm. The thing that I found most entertaining about it is that the pigs are the ones that rule the roost, if you will, to use a colloquialism. Sorry, that's a big word for, that's how funny it is sometimes. I forget the meaning of the big word, or how to explain the meaning of the big word. Sometimes I read too much. So, here's the point. Animal Farm teaches that power is absolute, or power corrupts, absolute power corrupts absolutely. And in the case of Animal Farm, the pigs take a huge advantage of their ability to read and their sophistry. The propaganda also mirrors George Orwell's book 1984 and some of the things that happen there. So if you haven't read either of these, I highly recommend it. The thing that I think that Animal Farm does best is remind us that we're all animals, one way or another. Some might connect with dogs more. Some might connect with other animals more. But we're all different people, and that was the point of the different animals. And we we take things, we interpret things, we see the same event, and we see it differently. And the thing that we need to remember through all of this is that the whole concept of government, especially the United States, self-government, which is the way we should be functioning, is that the people have the voice. They tell their representatives what to do. And then those representatives try to make the best law and policies for the people. I can't help it. I don't want to be political. However, I see politics. I'm a student of politics. Maybe that's because of being an Army brat and growing up during those times of the Cold War. But right now, I see a lot of pigs that are prancing around, like from the book, and that are telling people what to do. And that doesn't mean, hey, Mari, that doesn't mean everybody in a political office. But there's a lot of people that feel they have power or should have power, and they're prancing around like the pigs. Remember that this is literature to make us think, to use our minds, to analyze, to learn. And one of the best ways that we can do that is by reading things not only that we agree with, but things that we disagree with. So it's the kind of thing that in order to stretch our minds and to grow as a person, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, we need to read. You guys know, if you followed me for any amount of time, that on my website, ironwill.net/CS, there is a page called Self-Education. There's over 100 books on there that I highly recommend if you're looking for a good book to make you think. I will be happy to give a personal recommendation. However, to do that, we have to have a face-to-face conversation. We can do that via Facebook, we can do it via Zoom. Just message me, and we can set something up. Yes, Animal Farm, George Orwell. Go read it if you haven't. Take a look at what it teaches, the truths as well as the lies, and decide for yourself whether my view of the book is right or wrong, or whether it's apropos, appropriate for current events, or fits into the current times, timely. So that's the thing. I believe that Animal Farm as well as 1984 by George Orwell are both timely books still to this day. So my friends, if you get value from these videos, please like and share it. If you go to my website, you can then hop over to all of my other social media feeds and find me in the other places that I am at. If you get value, like and share these videos. My friends, I have another book for you next Friday. And I'll tell you what it is later. Go out. I hope you guys have a great night. I hope you make next week a great week. And I hope that if you're watching this and you're dealing with the pain and suffering of being shut in, please reach out to your friends. One of the things that has scared me the most about this is the suicides are up. And please reach out to your friends. Okay, take care. Thank you guys for coming by and watching my video. Have a great weekend. Talk to you later.